What's up guys, SoloDF back with another video. Now today, I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 tips in NBA 2K21 to make you a better player, and this video is more catered for beginners. The tips in this video aren't that specific. It's not going to be like, make this exact build, blah blah blah. It's going to be more general, broader tips to help the beginners, because let's be honest, either one, you're just a huge fan of me and you're supporting. I appreciate you. Thanks for clicking on this video. I appreciate your support. Or two, you're a beginner. You're trying to get better at the game. You probably honestly play basketball in real life, or you watch basketball. You get in the park, you see these dudes doing these crazy moves, and they're just, you know what I'm saying, they're greening, they're hitting all their shots, and you're just wondering, how are they doing that? Why can't I do that? Well, I used to be the same as you guys, trying to figure out the best moves, the best jump shot, all that stuff, how people are this good at the game. And today, I got you guys. I'm gonna give you guys my top 5 tips, and if you watch this video through, I guarantee you'll gain some knowledge. You'll be a better 2K player by the end of this video. Real quick before we hop into the video, make sure to follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Twitch. And if you're new, we're on the road to 300,000 subs. Make sure to subscribe, press that red subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you don't miss a stream or upload, and drop a like in this video. Let's aim for 10,000 likes, and let's get Alright, I said it was going to be 5 tips. I might throw in some extra tips at the end if I'm feeling like it. But anyways, let's get into tip number 1. So tip number 1 is about badges. There's so many different things to talk about when it comes to badges, whether it's what badges you should be using or how to earn them faster. The main thing that you guys need to know here, and again, this is for beginners. A lot of people that don't really play 2K a lot are going to be watching this video, and you guys probably don't know how important badges are. Some people could argue that badges are even more important than attributes. Like, obviously you got to upgrade your player, you got to get attributes. You know what I'm saying, you're going to be bad if you don't upgrade your player at all. But badges are kind of in the same boat. If you don't have any badges, then you're also going to be bad. Now, I'm making this video before 2K21 drops. Some of you guys are going to be watching this when 2K21 drops. I know that, but these are general tips that are good for every single 2K. Now, unless they change the badge grinding system, you can grind your badges in My Career, and that's what I recommend doing. Go in My Career, the offline game mode. I know it's not the most fun, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you go into the park with no badges, you're going to be versing people with badges, and they are just going to destroy you. So take some time, go in My Career, like watch a movie, listen to music, whatever you have to do. Play some My Career, get some badges, because My Career is usually the fastest way to get badges. Get a decent amount of badges in My Career, and then go to the park. If you want to grind the rest of your badges in the park, then go ahead, but grinding badges in the park is usually not the way to go. But yeah, I've said this in the past, trying to play on a player with no badges is like trying to drive a car with no wheels. You literally, I mean, you can do it. You can't, okay, you cannot drive a car with no wheels. That's not possible. You can play on a player with no badges, but it's pretty much the same. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to work out too well. Also, just something to add in here, you want to pick the right badges. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of YouTube videos. I'm going to be dropping videos on the best badges, so again, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you don't miss those uploads. I'm going to drop probably a couple videos on the best badges, so stay on the lookout for that. But yeah, there's going to be near 200 badges probably. They keep adding more and more badges every single 2K, so I can assume there's going to be around 200 badges, maybe even more than 200 badges in the game. That's a lot of options, and there's a lot of easy ways to go wrong. So make sure you first off get your badges, and make sure that you put on the right badges. Alright, now for tip number 2, and that is watch tutorials. Now, if you're watching this video, then you're a step ahead of everyone else, so congratulations to you, because a lot of people that are, bad at the park don't even think about going to YouTube and looking up videos on how to get better. So yes, this video is going to make you better if you're a beginner at 2K, but I'm not even just talking about this video. Watch other videos. If you don't know how to do something, this is what I used to do back in like 2K17, 2K16, when I was a bot at 2K. Whenever I didn't know how to do something, say a dribble move, I remember just going like in my court, or just practicing my moves on the court and just watching a YouTube video over and over, trying to figure out how to do the best dribble moves, or trying to figure out what the best jump shots are, looking through all the jump shot videos, trying them out, etc. Like, people figure out the best stuff for you. People will figure out the best dribble moves, the most glitchy moves, the best jump shots, all the jump shots that are, the highest green window. There's people that do this for you. Just go on YouTube and look things things up. Whenever you aren't sure about something, there's going to be a video for it. So just look it up, watch tutorials. That's what I did to get better. And honestly, that's a tip that people don't really talk about enough, especially to beginners. People just assume that the beginners are going to know what to do, but like, trust me, just watch more tutorials whenever you don't know how to do something. Tip number 3 is about your jump shot. The first thing that you guys need to know is that certain jump shots are better than others. Don't just get on the game and go to the jump shots, look at the jump shots, try and figure out which one's the best by looking at it with your eyes, or just don't just go in there and pick your favorite player's jump shot and throw it on. I mean, you can do that, you know what I'm saying? You might hit a decent amount of shots with it, but trust me, like, there's people that do this for a living. Shout out to NBA 2K Lab. They literally do this for a living. Like, there's a science behind it. They use each jump shot, I don't know exactly what they do, but they take like 100 shots with each jump shot with a robot timing the jump shot perfectly, and they see which jump shot has the highest green window. So just, again, this goes back to the tutorials tip. Watch tutorials, figure out what the best jump shots are. Don't try to figure it out yourself, because, you know what I'm saying, it's going to be so hard to figure it out yourself. I mean, you can, you know what I'm saying, you could keep throwing on different jump shots until you find the one that's working for you, or you could just watch a jump shot video and take one of the good jump shots that they're recommending because it has a high green window, and then just start greening with that jump shot. Mike Wang, who's like the head 2K gameplay developer, he already came out and said that they're adding a ton of new jump shots, they're adding a ton of new features, but jump shots is one of them. So they're going to be adding a ton of new players' jump shots, and so that just adds more room for error, more room for you to pick a player's jump shot that is not good. So I'm saying, bro, just get a good jump shot, look it up, see which one's working for other people, and use that one. Don't just go in there and just pick a random one. To add on to this jump shot topic, make sure to stick with a jump shot. I've done it before, I'm sure you have. Even, you know what I'm saying, after one game, you put on a jump shot, you have a bad game, you just switch your jump shot. You maybe have a good game, and then you have a bad game after that. You switch your jump shot again, and you just keep switching your jump shot, and then it gets to like your 10th jump shot, and then you're just like mad and you're confused. Trust me, just look up a video, get a jump shot, take time with that jump shot. You know, you might have a bad first game, get in your my court, whatever you have to do, get the timing down, stick with the jump shot. I'm telling you, bro, this is a mistake that I've made so many times, and I tell myself, like, I'm doing bad with the jump shot, I just need to change it. But honestly, no, just get the timing down. Trust me, just get the timing down with that jump shot, you'll be good. Another thing is shot meters. In 2K20, Mike Wang added a feature where if you take your shot meter off, you have an increased chance of the shot going in, as long as you know your time. You know, if you take your shot meter off, it's going to be hard to time because you cannot see anything. But trust me, once you get the timing down with no shot meter, you're going to be way better off than having your shot meter on. And again, it was hard for me to take my shot meter off, but once I mastered the no shot meter and got my timing down perfectly, trust me, bro, it's going to help you out so much more. You're going to green so many more shots. Also, Mike Wang has mentioned something about shooting with the pro stick and how that's also going to give you a boost. So we might see that becoming a thing in 2K21. Again, the game hasn't dropped. I mentioned that. I'm giving the general tips. But if shooting with the pro stick becomes a thing, again, I'll be dropping videos on that, like I said. But as of right now, that doesn't sound too good to me. I like shooting with X. Shooting with the stick just kind of sounds like messy, but apparently that's going to give you an advantage as well. So no shot meter, shooting with the pro stick might be the wave. I'll drop some videos on that as soon as I figure that out. Another thing is jump shot boost. I assume they'll have skill boost, you know what I'm saying, for your dribbling, rebounding, jump shot, whatever. If you want to have a boost, you can buy boost. They have that in pretty much every 2K. Make sure to buy jump shot boost. That's something that I recommend, especially if you're on a shooting build. Buy jump shot boost. It's usually not too expensive. I know at the beginning of 2K, you know, VC is hard to come by. You're trying to upgrade your player, trying to do all these different things, but if you can afford it, I recommend getting jump shot boost. Maybe not on the first day, first week, if you're like really low on VC, but as soon as you can, I recommend buying jump shot boost. You don't have to buy all the boosts in the boost stand, but jump shot boost is the one that I buy every single year because it helps me with my jump shot. There's no shame in buying jump shot boost. All the best competitive players buy jump shot boost. Whether they tell you that they have boost on or not, trust me, they're buying jump shot boost. And also, this should go without saying with your jump shot, make sure you have on the correct shooting badges. Like I said before, watch tutorials, earn your badges, and make sure that you have the best shooting badges on. Again, 2K21 hasn't dropped. I'll be dropping badge videos on that. But a badge that's good in every 2K for shooting is range extender or limitless range. That badge is always needed, so make sure that you have that badge on. Tip number 4 is to play smart. You're probably thinking, Solo, why is this in your tip video? Like, obviously I'm gonna play smart, but For beginners, like I've seen so many beginners just trying to do too much, but if you're trying to win games and you're trying to do too much, that's not going to work out. Just keep it simple and you'll win games more. Do what your build is supposed to do. If you're center, don't dribble around. Like I know it's tempting, you know what I'm saying? You're not a point guard, you don't get the opportunity to dribble. Maybe if it's a blowout, you could just dribble around, you know what I'm saying, have some fun. But if you're trying to win a game, don't try and dribble on a center. Trust me, that's not going to work. If you're on a shooting build, just shoot the ball. Just do what you're supposed to do. If you're on a finishing build, finish. Don't try and shoot. I've seen so many finishers trying to shoot. Same with lockdowns. By the end of the year, lockdowns are usually pretty OP, and people, you know, have the best lockdown jump shots. But at the beginning of the year, lockdowns are not going to be able to shoot, at least I hope. That would be bad if they could. But if you're locked down, just play your role, play defense. Don't try and do too much and shoot and score. That's not what you're supposed to do, bro. Play smart, hit the open man, take the open jump shots. Another thing is don't over dribble. When you dribble a lot or just dribble at all, like a lot of people don't know this, but your stats go down because you're losing stamina. Your literal attributes, say you have an 83 pointer and you start dribbling around, say you dribble for like 10 seconds, your 83 pointer drops down into the 70s because your stamina is going down. And the more you dribble, the more you have a chance at missing a shot. Try and score off as few dribbles as possible so that you still have a lot of stamina. Tip number 5 is make a good build. Odds are, if you're a beginner and you're watching this video, if this is your first 2K and you made a build, or you know what I'm saying, if you just went into the My Player Builder and picked what you thought is good, I'm just going to be honest with you, especially if you're a beginner, you probably didn't make that good of a build. You might think you did, but trust me, there are like people, like experts or just people that just stay on the game all day that have tried making different build variants and have gone through basically everything and have figured out the best way to make a build. Again, this goes back to watching tutorials. Watch tutorials on the best builds. Again, I'm going to be dropping best guard builds, best center builds, all that as soon as the prelude drops. They're probably already on my channel if 2K21 already dropped and you're watching this video. There's always times to change. You don't have to stick with your build, you know what I'm saying? I know it's VC, it's money. You could earn the VC in the game. I know it sucks if you already wasted your VC on a build, but look up the best guard build or whatever position you want to be, and you know what I'm saying, maybe look at a few videos, look at which one looks the best, and just copy that exact build. I mean, that's what I would recommend. I know you might want to just make your own build, maybe tweak it a little bit, but trust me, these people have looked at every single build and know what's best. Also, I want to talk about shooting. I recommended shooting in a previous video. You know, when I revealed my 2K21 build, I said that I'm going to be a shooter, obviously. Shooting is always needed. I have never played a 2K where it was like, nah, shooting is not good this year, make like a finisher. Like, it's never really been like that. Like, shooting is always needed, especially for guards. Even if they nerf shooting, shooters will still be needed. So the best shooting build is still going to be, maybe not a sharpshooter because it depends if they're like bad at playmaking or whatever, but if you make like a shooter that can also dribble, that's going to be good, because even if they nerf shooting, and I also think that shooting will be buffed because of, you know, what I've been hearing about what they're changing with, you know, the jump shots and all that. I think shooting is going to be pretty good in 2K21. But let's just say that shooting is nerfed. Say a build like a playmaking shot creator that can shoot and dribble. That's still going to be a pretty good build because it can still shoot better than all the other builds, and shooting is always needed. So you can't really go wrong with a shooting build. Also, if you are like brand new to 2K or pretty new, honestly, you could make a pure shooting build and just spot up. You know what I'm saying, meet someone in the park that could be your point guard, your center, whatever. You could just be a spot up and just shoot the ball. That's like step one, like learning how to shoot the ball, time a jump shot consistently. Maybe once you get that down, then you can move on to a build that can dribble also. But at first, honestly, like that's what I would recommend. If say I had a friend that's like brand new to 2K, I would have him just make like a sharpshooter, just like stand in the corner, you know what I'm saying, get your jump shot down, because you got to be real with yourself. You're not going to be able to come out here if you're new to the game and just break out all these crazy dribble moves unless you spend like a lot of time in the my court practicing and all that. But yeah, let's be real, if you're new to the game, just get your jump shot down, make a pure shooting build. That's probably one of the best ways to go. Alright, so now that the first 5 tips are out of the way, I said in the beginning of the video that I would probably add some honorable mentions, and the first honorable mention is to practice in your my court. I mean, this one's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys don't know where your my court is, I don't know, there's probably a video, because there's a video for everything. Look up a video on YouTube how to get to your my court, because like I said before, there's a video for everything. If you don't know how to do something, look it up. But yeah, get to your my court, practice in your my court. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. I don't have to talk about this, but again, like I said before, when I was like a bot in 2K17 or whatever, 2K16, I used to just sit in my court and watch videos on how to like do the best dribble moves, how to, you know what I'm saying, I used to watch the best jump shot videos, try and practice my jump shot on my court. People don't utilize their my court enough. Like, it is literally a practice area for you, and I don't know, like, especially beginners just get on the game, no badges, they're on a bad build, sometimes it's not even upgraded, they just get in the park and they just start losing games, and then they just get frustrated and say that they hate 2K. But let's be real, if you're doing everything that I mentioned in this video, you got your badges, you're watching tutorials, you got the best jump shot, you have a good build, and you're playing smart, it's going to be hard to lose, especially if you go in your my court and you practice your jump shot, get your timing down, practice the dribble moves. You can watch dribble tutorials, all that. Trust me, like, I used to do this too. I used to spend hours in my court in 2K17 trying to learn the moves that all the best players were doing. It's worth it. If you don't have a lot of time and you just want to play the game, then maybe, you know what I'm saying, you don't have time to just sit there for hours. But the one tip that I would put emphasis on for you then is just try to get your badges and try to put on the right badges. Also, the jump shot one is pretty important. Just find a good jump shot and get your timing down with that. Anyways, that's my top 5 beginner tips. Again, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to reply to as many questions as possible. If you have any questions about badges or dribble moves or any of that, you're just trying to get better at the game, let me know in the comment section, because like I said, I'm trying to have the solo squad take over in 2K21. I'm trying to have all you guys turn into beasts. So yeah, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more of my uploads or streams, because I do be streaming a lot. Drop a like in this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
All of the fans, we finna go ahead and run out some bands. So much potential they don't understand. Shorty, you supposed to be holding my hand. You were supposed to be part of the plan. Everything's different when you got a man. I might still go like your place on the ground. I swear that niggas be hating. They saying I can't make a banger. I did it again. Shut up, little tacker. We finna link with the bros and go ahead and hop in the bands. Don't listen to all the shit that they telling you, cause the truth is they ain't really your friend. Shorty, I know that these niggas ain't there for you, but for you, girl, I be here.